afternoon. Let's call to order this June meeting of the Courthouse Square Historic Preservation Commission. We have an agenda before us with a couple administrative approvals and one COA. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor of approving the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
And we have an approved agenda. Let's look now at our minutes from our March meeting. Is that the last time we met, was March?
I think we met last month then.
I read the minutes and I thought they were
Let me check on
last month.
It says May 2, doesn't it?
I believe we met last month.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
The minutes
Okay.
say May 2.
May on the minutes, yeah. It's just a typo on this, okay. Any corrections, additions to the minutes from last time?
Move we approve.
We have a motion to approve, a second?
Second.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, that is approved. So we have minutes from our May meeting approved. And now we've got the 4th of July on a Monday, right?
Yes. So
when would you like to meet?
in the past, you guys have moved the meeting to noon, the Thursday after the holiday. So that would be the noon on Thursday the 14th. But if you guys want to have it on Thursday at 5, you could as well. Or if that date doesn't work, we try to have it that same week. Or sorry, not the 14th, the 7th.
July 7th?
Yeah, that's Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do those commissioners who are here today feel about noon on July 7th?
I can't do that, but
Could you do 5?
I can probably do 5.
Okay. How about 5 o'clock on July 7th? Thursday, July 7th.
Works for me.
Okay, great. And I'll send out a confirmation so that our other commissioners who are not present will know. So we're going to go with 5 p.m. on July 7th.
Thank you.
And that's assuming that we have applications.
True.
Right, we won't meet.
We
if
won't know that
nothing's
till
happening.
Friday if
Yeah.
we have any cases.
Okay. All right, thank you. We'll skip over our administrative approvals since you did them, and thank you for doing those. And we will go right to our COA, which is for Jane's Exxon. Not Lindsay's Chevron, but Jane's Exxon.
Yes, so this is case number 412. Let me share my screen.
It's not affiliated with Jane's Apparel.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up. It's going to be, I saw you at Jane's, wrong Jane.
Same clientele.
Yeah.
I think context will make that clear.
Diversifying.
I don't know, a lot of people eat delicious shepherd, so.
Dude, their vegetable soup is so good, and you put handy barbecue in it.
Well, now,
Ooh.
Oh.
I know.
Lindsay's vegetable soup and
Like with handy barbecue.
That's an Oxford original right there. I'm gonna try that. All right.
Could we have that?
We'll have a field trip after this meeting.
Yeah, let's get that catered.
Can we get that ordered for our next meeting? Thank you.
Okay, so we're clearly here to discuss signage at 321 North Lamar Boulevard, formerly known as Lindsay's Chevron. It will now be Jane's Exxon. The applicant requests approval to install new signage. There are 3 new signs proposed, but 2 of them are essentially replacing the existing to change from Chevron to Exxon. There's no change there visually. The building has never had signage above the front entry as is proposed here, and the applicant proposed to install either red or blue backlit channel lettering above that front entry, and you see a rendering here, and then there was another in the packet in the blue. While both proposed signage options for the front entry are simple in design and color, lighted channel lettering is not a recommended sign type in the design guidelines and is not common in the Courthouse district. Based on the guidelines, a flat signboard, window sign, or awning sign would be more appropriate. However, this is a unique site in the district. As we all know, it's an existing gas station. It already features some lighted signage and sign types that are not common in the area, just based on its use. The proposed signage, staff finds it acceptable due to the use of the building and the fact that the front entry is set so far back from the street. Most buildings in the district, as we know, front right on the property line, and that's just not the case here. And additionally, the channel lettering will sit underneath the existing awning and overhang, which sort of diminishes that visibility a bit more. So staff is recommending approval of the COA, and Chuck is here from the sign company if anyone has questions for him. And I'm happy to scroll to the next rendering as well. Does the applicant have a preference on blue or red? Red, okay. We don't really get into color generally anyway, but they did provide two options.
That's a pretty deep space in between the outside of the awning and the actual flashing up there. And my memory is at least over 6 feet from the door to the existing, maybe it's not that far, maybe 4 or 5 feet.
It may be about 2 feet.
2 feet? Okay. Okay.
The depth of the letters and the raceway it'll be attached to will be about 9 inches.
So let's discuss this over this one first, and then the other two that are just sort of changes, but this new one. Any comments from commissioners? Any thoughts on blue versus red?
Can y'all show the blue one up there? Makes my eyes hurt.
The only drawback to the blue is we probably won't be able to match the exact blue of the awning, so it looks like one of the others look at all.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why it's going totally to the red. And that sign colors are red and blue, so we thought that looked a lot better. It looked like it belonged.
I think that's fair. I think if it's gotta be one or the other, red is for sure the way to go.
What's the sign? It does say Lindsay's right now, doesn't it?
There is no sign.
I should have driven that way
If you
in.
scroll down though, they do have some window signage that, maybe on the one side it said Lindsay's.
Okay,
in the
that must be what I'm thinking about.
You're right.
It's, I think it would be hard to even notice a sign that said Jane's Exxon right now, because there's so much other signage that isn't signage in the interior, yeah. It's busy.
So if you change the awnings out there, you're gonna have red Exxon anyway, right?
Well, the awning on the building is not scheduled to be changed. It's still in good condition.
Talking about the sign on the awning. Aren't you moving to a different flag? Aren't you moving to Exxon?
Oh, on
the gas canopy? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
beyond the key, below the key, or above the kiosk, I guess.
Now, currently, the current canopy has 3 signs. It has one sign that says Chevron, and then it has 2 of the little Chevron logos, little blue checks. We're only going back up with 1 canopy sign.
So it'll just be red color.
It'll be exactly what that looks like, yes. So we're going from 3 down to 1 canopy sign.
Right, because currently there's Chevron and then the Chevron logo, and then there's a bunch of things up on that line, and they're simplifying that.
And the Exxon is red. It makes sense to me that the Jane's is red, especially if that's what y'all prefer.
Honestly, I don't think you're gonna see it. You're not gonna see much of it for sure. It's a pretty good distance from that corner.
Yeah.
And the letters are not really big.
I don't know who made the comment, but what's interesting is if you look at this, there's actually no window signage or little window signage in that one. And if you scroll down
I saw that.
to the other one, and it's whoever said it was it's really busy. Look at the difference between the interior window signage being gone. It does pop out.
It does. It looks a lot better.
And we do have signage, Chuck, we do have signage requirements for window signage.
Okay.
And there's limitations on percentage of windows that are covered and things
Yeah, it might be more noticeable without the welcome rebels, et cetera.
I'd be open to anything y'all say, then I can let the customer know.
And the others are not a big change because it's,
I believe actually this, there's a temporary sign over
Yeah.
the existing Chevron monument sign now. So that'll stay the same size.
There's no change to any of the lighting on any of that stuff.
There's no change to the lighting on
On that sign?
Yeah,
No, sir, it's just internally lit,
it's a cabinet.
yeah, it's a cabinet sign. So it will be no different than what it is, basically it'll say Exxon, it's a Chevron. Yes, sir.
So the only name of the station, James Exxon, is only above the door?
As far as that's the only thing that, and I have no idea who Jamie is.
you don't know, Jay?
All I know is I'm representing my customer, I don't know who that is.
So it's James writes a check, you know.
You know, that's what it is, show me the money. But yes, as far as I know, that's the only place that the word James is on there.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, I move that we approve.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor of approving the COA, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, the COA is approved. Thank you very much for coming.
Y'all for y'all's time.
Y'all see that price point on that gas? How,
You what?
see the price point on, how is this EOA?
I would love to say that that was a long time ago.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
It's jumped that much since this EOA was.
Those were the days.
pushed out the door. It jumped 35 cents in 2 days last week.
If I could do something like that, I would.
Yeah. Thank you. Do we have any other staff business? Do we have a motion to adjourn?
You bet. Motion adjourned.
Second.
Motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor? Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you.